The Witcher Blood Origin might not have gone over well with critics and the audience, but it still has a lot of great information for the future of The Witcher going forward. There were so many Easter eggs and references throughout that we just needed to cover them all at once. So stay tuned to today's video as we discuss every Easter egg and reference in The Witcher Blood Origin. So how deep does the rabbit hole go? The first thing to discuss is actually what the Blood Origin prequel series means for The Witcher going forward. Though many people thought this was just going to be a simple prequel series with not much relation to the main Witcher seasons, it had a huge amount of references in little Easter eggs that paint a huge picture for a storyline going on in the main series. The Witcher Blood Origin features a wealth of references to the main Witcher seasons and its stories, as it was inspired by novels and short stories written by Polish author Andrzej Sapkowski. The Witcher franchise is set in a world where fantastical races are colliding in a war. Currently, in the main series, Geralt of Rivia as well as Ciri are standing at the heart of this conflict, but an ancient prophecy speaks of Ciri being the one who has the insane power to burn the world and decide the fate of everyone within it. Currently, Geralt is ensuring that she survives to claim her destiny in the future. The Witcher Blood Origin goes deeper into how Ciri got her powers in the first place and all of the cyclical stories from the world of The Witcher. Because of the insane amount of stories that could be told, Netflix chose to expand the ongoing story in a very surprising way by revealing what happened before. Though The Witcher Blood Origin features an original cast, various concepts in it are very familiar to the ones that Geralt and Ciri are about to live through. This prequel series is set 1200 years before the events of the main series and is therefore essential viewing for any hardcore Witcher fan. It features a huge amount of Easter eggs and references to the wider storylines that we are about to see in The Witcher Season 3 and beyond. So let's discuss how deep this rabbit hole goes and talk about all of the Easter eggs and references within The Witcher Blood Origin. Who is the storyteller in The Witcher Blood Origin? Throughout the ongoing narrative in The Witcher Blood Origin, we get to see who tells it to the audience. They are revealed to be known as the mysterious storyteller, identified as Sean Shea in the official cast list from Netflix. This character claims to be able to slip through all of the cracks in space and time with ease, collecting various stories that have been lost in the mists of time. The storyteller is played by Minnie Driver and could be an important figure in the Witcher storyline going forward if she is to appear in The Witcher Season 3 or even beyond. According to the showrunner of The Witcher Blood Origin, the writers are currently actively discussing how they can bring her back shortly, and hopefully this means that there will be more clues into who she is. The viewers of the series are currently suggesting that she is going to be an enigmatic parallel of Gaunter from The Witcher 3. Many also have believed that she is linked to the creature called Bruess from the same game. However, with recent revelations that the Witcher writers don't care too much about the source material or the games themselves, we are assuming that the storyteller might just be their original character, brought into the universe for the television series and its many spin-offs. She could be the tie between all of the various spin-offs we get in the future by appearing to tell the story to a wider audience. We hope to see her shortly, and we hope that the writers know what they're doing with this sort of character, as she could make things even more confusing than they already are. What do you think about the storyteller in The Witcher Blood Origin? Let us know in the comments below. Jaskier initially thinks the storyteller is a Doppler. During the early stages of The Witcher Blood Origin, Jaskier is trying to figure out who the storyteller really is and what form she truly takes. Due to her taking on his form, he ends up suggesting that she is a Doppler. A Doppler is a shapeshifter type of being in the Witcher universe who happens to impersonate others by taking their form. If you look back to The Witcher Season 1, Dopplers ended up playing a major role in that storyline as they proved to be perfect hunters. According to the storyteller herself, however, there is a completely different reason why she ended up impersonating the bard in the first place. She said she tries to put people at ease by taking the fall that they must love, and he is an egotist at heart, so he loves himself way more than he probably should. Though this is a good explanation in the middle of the episode, when you think about the wide explanation of her being a shapeshift, that would make a lot of sense. Though she might not be a true shapeshifter or a Doppler like the bard says, she could have those sorts of powers to help her navigate the universe and be safe through all time in space by hiding. These powers could allow her to merge into whatever time she appears and allows her to play out her stories in the best way possible. This is an interesting thought and one that many people took away from the series and are looking for an explanation for shortly. As we've already said, the storyteller is most likely to appear in The Witcher Season 3 or even other future spin-off series, so we are going to have to wait until then to see what form she truly takes. The storyteller calls Jaskier the Sandpiper in The Witcher Blood Origin. Jaskier's appearance in The Witcher Blood Origin was a cool cameo and one that fans didn't exactly expect. However, his specific cameo in the spin-off series draws a lot of attention to the various narrative threads and ties them all together. His appearance in the series also hints at his role in history and how he might have played into previous events before The Witcher even started. The storyteller, as we already know, is a collector of stories. Surprisingly enough, she addresses Jaskier as the Sandpiper, much as she prefers to call Ellie the Lark. This may just be be a small nickname, as she probably has met him in the past without him realizing, but this also hints at the heroism that he might have deep down. He is a friend of the elves, and it makes him much more important to the ongoing history as he realizes right now. The one who loves to sing songs will be the subject of stories and songs himself as the revered sandpiper. It all seems to be linked to prophecy, and Jaskier the Bard himself doesn't understand how important of a role he is going to play shortly. Just like the storyteller, it looks like the sandpiper is going to play deeper into the witch storyline than we ever thought, and we cannot wait to see him again shortly. Initially, he just seemed to be a random side character in the original Witcher season, but over time, he has morphed into a fan favorite and one who seemingly has a lot deeper connections to the ongoing story. We hope the writers don't do him dirty, as he is a phenomenally written character so far, and one that fans will love to get even more stories in the future. The Witcher Blood Origin shows us the first trial of the grasses. As we find out in the series, witches are created through a special event, this being known as the Trial of the Grasses. They undergo this special event, and one was finally shown in The Witcher Blood Origin. As we can see in this prequel series, the Trial of the Grasses is a very rough and ready affair and is not for the faint of heart. Interestingly enough, however, as we can see, it involves the flower Fainwed, which many fans might remember from The Witcher Season 2. In terms of the story of the franchise, this specific flower only grows in the region known as Dol Blathana, and this is otherwise associated with the Elder Blood. Geralt, as well as the other Witchers, were extremely surprised to see these flowers growing over where Ciri's blood was spilt, hinting at her true nature as a Witcher. As we find out in The Witcher Blood Origin, Ciri's blood is linked to the original Witcher and is more pure blood than current witches like Geralt. It was cool to finally see this trial take place on screen, as many fans have been expecting to see it ever since the first Witcher season was released. It was done in a really good way, and one of the best parts of the entire show, despite The Witcher Blood Origin not exactly getting the best reviews from fans and critics alike. It's sad to see this spin-off prequel not do so well, as we might not even get a second season, depending on the ratings of The Witcher Season 3. Netflix has big plans for The Witcher, but a lot of things have been falling apart over the last few months, from fans not exactly enjoying The Witcher Season 2 to Henry Cavill leaving the role after which is Season 3. We hope that Netflix brings everything back together though, as this could be a phenomenal universe going forward. That marks our last reference to an Easter egg that appeared in The Witcher Blood Origin. There was more to cover, such as the fact that we finally get to see the Poison Sheep's plan play out, but this is all we could discuss in today's video. Please let us know in the comments section below what your favorite Easter egg of reference was in The Witcher Blood Origin, as well as what you think of the series overall. The audience score as well as the critic score wasn't exactly the greatest when the series came out, but over time, maybe people started to like this show after their first viewing. Let us know down below. And that's all we have to discuss the biggest Easter eggs in The Witcher Blood Origin and how they affect The Witcher going forward in today's video. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know in the comment section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching. Bye.